So so they drop this dude off in a country that's in South America in front of a bank. They tell him that's the bank you're gonna rob, and he goes in and he's wearing like a typical shirt that you'd expect an IT worker to be wearing with a Microsoft badge. Walks behind the counter nonchalantly, and then somebody's like, "Hey, are you IT?" And he goes, "Yeah." And my computer's acting really slow. And since
That's
he's
okay.
good at what he does, he adopted a pretext being like the story you're going with as far as why you're there, that he's a computer guy. And if you're going to adopt a pretext, you have to know what the heck you're doing.
Yeah.
So you don't pick one when it's something you don't know how to do. So he actually helped the lady fix her computer. But his goal is also to walk out with one of those computers. So when he's done, he says, "Anybody else having problems while I'm here?" And there's like, "Well, that person's been complaining about the computer all week, but they just kind of went out." He goes, "Ah, well, I can bring that back to the shop with me." So he just walks over, disconnects the cables, grabs the computer, walks out. The guys who dropped him off come running at him. "We were trying to raise you. Hey, you went into the wrong bank."
Oh, that's a great story.
Yeah, and then he had to essentially convince the dudes at the bank, like, "Hey, I do this for a living, and I have a signed letter of authorization, like my get out of jail free card. Just they told me the door to the left goes to one bank, and the door to the right goes to another, and I made a mistake." And he was like a bit of mostly honest, but also like still employing some social engineering techniques. They were so impressed that he was able to do what he did that they hired his company, and now he does both those banks every year. So
Very nice.
you know, this way it
So,
doesn't matter which door he goes through, he's still fine.
so I mean,
It's like when you come to a fork in the road, you take it.
yeah. So this is a weird question. Are you registered with the government, or how do they know you're doing stuff legally to test it if they somehow? And I don't know if they can find you, but or if you go to if you hack the wrong company, you're like, no, no, I was trying to hack this company, so you don't get arrested. Is that a concern?
It is. I mean, especially doing the FISEC stuff. I mean, the other stuff's a lot easier because, well, not necessarily easier, different skill set, different risk model. So if I'm doing a physical engagement, I got to make sure my bases are covered. I got to be working with a company that's got obviously the insurance that's needed for this kind of stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I cut out there.